Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of my Bath City FM20 Lower League Management Save. Make sure you leave a like on the video today if you want to see more of this, and if you're enjoying the series, that will be greatly appreciated from myself. So, we've played some more games after the previous episode where we got the result against St. Albans, that 1-0. Really, we've continued in the same fashion, and you might tell by the title, and if you're looking up there, first in the league, we are top of the league, and this was building up. This was building up from last season. You know how I talk so much. Well, I talked a decent amount about it, that we just needed to build our own squad, really. We kept a few, which initially it may have been seen as an error, or getting rid of so many players and bringing in a whole lot. I would say maybe we saw it a little bit, but we really didn't. I mean, we lost the first game of the season. We lost against Torquay there, but we're finding out consistent form now. So, just to review these results, see who scored for us. Tom Champion, he's been a champion at the back. Get that experience. I always like to get some of the younger players and then some older players to get in that experience, because I mean, if we just at least talk about this game right here, Connor Carty has been excellent. 5 goals in the league so far, 3 player of the matches. That's been pretty good. He's only 18. The only problem in the lower leagues, I notice, I want to tie him down on a longer contract when the players have got potential, you know. But yeah, we go Oxford City, Ryan Brunt. We didn't score until the second half. Ryan Brunt, 46th minute. Then Jake Gallagher as well. He's starting to, improve a little bit more. He hasn't started so well, but yeah, nice to see him get a goal now. Maybe can boost his confidence a little bit. When we conceded our goal, we were in control. So we sat back a little bit more. We know we were gonna win that. Concord, guys, we got a penalty and a late winner, James Clark. Yeah, some changes there. We were able to get the result, so that was good. And Wealdstone, so guys here, Ross Stern, he won this for us. He got a goal, then when they equalised, he took back the lead. He's like, mate, my goal, yeah, that needed us, that needed to take us to the lead. But guys, I might do this now. I'll review some of, like, if there's a key goal or something like that. Guys, the opener by Ross Stern, like, he starts the run there from a right wing back position, really. He scores from there. What? Ross Stern, you're a legend. We need to show it twice, and you can't see some of it. Like, the FM, Football Manager wasn't even expecting it. He put the cross in, like, just from the camera. It went top corner. That's what I love in the lower leagues. Failed crosses can turn into a goal. But I feel the regularity it happens in FM, it doesn't happen that often in real life. The failed crosses just end up going wide and out. They look so bad. But in FM, sometimes they turn into goals. You rarely see it. It may be once a season, if that. But in FM, it could happen multiple times in a season. So anyway, those are the results, really. We got against Tonbridge, 1-0. It was a late winner, though. It was, Sam Cartwright. I've been pretty happy with his work. He's on loan from Peterborough. That's his second goal of the season. Pretty good average rating over that 7. And on that, I like to have this sorted. Well, just to show you guys, Connor Carty right up there. And someone who's played more games, Andy Callett, star signing, really. And I had experience from him, Notts County. I did them last year. I did Notts County last year. They were definitely a challenge in a stream, my live stream series, if you remember that. Yeah, it was really fun. And so I have experience with Callett. It's like, he doesn't feel like a Bath City player. Obviously, we had to go and sign him. But then, 2 centre-backs we have on loan. There's Jake Goodrich as well. He's from Crewe, and his marking's gone up now from 9 to 10. So he's looking pretty good. So Cartwright, as I mentioned, and then Ross Stern. He's had a very good season. So now if we move on to the tactical side of things, actually the previous match we did it a bit different. I changed it up, and I just wondered. I wondered how it will go. I just we'll wait so we can show you guys what I actually did. It's not there because I changed it back. But what I did is to play, obviously this is an FA Cup game against Harrow. We should win it. You never know, though. You never know how these things could happen. I put James Clark. I started James Clark in right wing back, and we switched because we needed to rest Callett. So we put Stern onto left midfield and put the right wing back. Yeah, so as I said, switch it up. And we're not playing a defensive midfielder now because I wanted to get the 3 centre mid starting. So, and I was going to say, Simon Storer is looking very good. One thing I wanted to mention, has anyone else experienced it when some regen pictures, they're like that. They're like greyish. I don't really know. If we click on Cathro, he's a bit more different. Like, that's a normal. So, has anyone else experienced that? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know anyway. But just his ability, he's looking pretty good for a 17-year-old. Bath City region in the lower leagues. Yeah, I like some of his attributes. Looking pretty nice. But anyway, yeah, this is set up how we're going right now. We're top of the league, but we still got this major issues. But it's just, I don't think we could get this without major issues. Just this setup like this. Sure, that's going to be a weakness because we don't have a right back or right wing back. But it's not really been shown like that. If we take a look how we are, how we're looking in the league, I mean, we conceded 10 goals. That's almost a second. I mean, out of teams that's getting good results, I mean, there's a team that's only conceded 9, but they've scored 5, so they're almost not in the same discussion. And even, I mean, goals against 8, Hemel Hempstead, they've only scored 16. So we're very attacking. For a very attacking tactic, I think the goals against are pretty good. I mean, look at that. Like, we're averaging, well, I say averaging, but like they'll be averaging like 3 goals a game and 1 conceded. I think that's a pretty good average there. I mean, well, not exactly, because we played 14. If you're comparing scoring 3 and conceding 1. For every 3 goals we've scored, we've conceded 1. That's the best way to say it. Not averaged exactly 3 goals a game and conceding 1. But yeah, for every 3 goals we score, we concede 1. And with that kind of logic, you're going to be winning more games for sure. You're going to be winning a large majority of games. So, yeah, you know the setup, so we're not going to waste too much time. Carty and Nayer are forming a pretty good partnership, even though they haven't got a link like our defenders do. We're just scoring. I mean, Nayer, he isn't smashing goals in, but he's building, even though he's only got 1 assist, he's still part of the play in our attacks, and we're scoring goals. Carty, he's a big part. If we go to all our goal scorers, like Ross Stern, he's scoring so many goals, getting involved down that right, so he pushes up as a winger on attack. So, enough analysing there, but I like to review. I like to review a decent amount. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. I don't want to skip through too much because obviously when we're playing off camera to progress in the seasons and all of that. But anyway, the pundits, when they say they're right to back us up, it motivates a lot of the players. So we end the team talk right there. So hope we get into this one. Hope we get in this one and get a good result. Could we go for a good FA Cup run? I always like to do the cups on camera because you don't know the potential of how far we can go. See, look at this, the quick clearances and Nayer. That's what I mean. I want to show you how he's involved in attacks. Even if it might not lead to a goal or assist, it might this time. Yes, it does. Come on, lads. What a start. Connor Carty. Ah, come on. Connor, he is something special. He's got like League 1 potential. He could take us almost to a championship promotion. You might say it's getting a bit ahead of yourself, but I mean, judging off his potential, Connor Carty, he's doing well. I don't want to go too early and get too excited about him, but yeah, he's very good. He's very good. He's a player that you'd want when you're in the conference divisions. And now, Nayer, I mean, oh, look at the pace! Look at the pace from the young lads! You gotta finish, Yassine! He does! Oh, come on. With that ball through, you seen that coming. You seen that coming, and what a finish it was. Assist by Ross Stern. From deep, from right back. He just ran past him. Sorry, I got too excited. I pressed the button on my keyboard there. Some shortcut that I have no idea what that was, but 10 minutes in, no doubt Harrow, do they have, I'm sure they've got real play. I mean, they're decent. They're not grayed out level players. There's George Moore. Yeah, he's all right. We're better. We're better than them, but they've got players that could be, okay. They've got 1 and 2 star players, so it gives you a general idea. They could still challenge us. It's not a team we should be running over, even though we are doing it right now. At a quick judgment anyway, at a quick judgment of few of their players, you get a gauge. You get a gauge that, yeah, they will probably be a relegation candidate if they're in our division though. So we should be beating. Oh guys, we got Bark. How can I forget that? Guys, just so much happened. We finally got Kyle Barker. He wanted to come back to us. But unfortunately, guys, we tried the other lad. Who was he? In defense, we got a short by position. Yeah, Bobby Copy. And he got injured 4 to 5 weeks. But maybe he wouldn't have got injured with us. So if we go to his information, no, I'm not in his favoured personnel. But if we go to Kyle, he's got me under his favourite personnel. So that's so good for a player who's running out of his contract. He's got League 2, potentially be a League 2 central midfielder. Don't forget, we're 2 leagues below that. So he's got me in his favoured personnel. If his contract runs out, which his contract probably will, because he's Sky Bet League 2 potential, operating at Vanarama South. Peterborough is probably going to let him go, but he'd be a good player if we sign permanently. Have another good season. And yeah, we're looking pretty good. Anyway, let's head back onto the pitch now. Now Callett. Oh, don't tell me he's going to get another assist. He could. Oh, it's Rustin! And you can really see, even though this is not a team in our league, we're going to play 2 games in this episode anyway, lads. So yeah, we do want to. So you get a league game, but you can see, and yeah, Barker getting involved. I had to update you. He eventually wanted to join. Unfortunately, Copping didn't want to. He still rejected us. So, and then he got injured. So cop that, mate. I'm sorry. You could have joined us, and you might not be injured. That's the way it goes, though. That's the way it goes, and it's 3-0. It's 3-0. I wonder how much we can win this by. Oh, you got to win the header. Yes, our defense is. I got to let you know. I'm always hesitant about a 3 at the back formation, creating a 3 at the back formation. So yeah, I'm glad we're doing all right here. But now it's Carty. See, I'm telling you, the young lads with the pace. And that wasn't that great. But they are a force to be reckoned with, and I'm hoping they'll just stay happy, and we can always renew their contracts every year. You know, in the lower leagues, you don't want to have too long contracts because you don't know how far you're going to go. If you sign them on for like 3 or 4 years and you get a couple of consecutive promotions, you got to always judge your quality. Oh, what a ball. Is that offside, though? Yeah, I saw that early. So I held back the excitement. So you always got to take a look at that. Yeah, we got to take a look if raise the flag. Very pleased. It's kind of like when you're looking for a new house and it looks very good online, and then when you go check it out in person and it's not as what you expected, and you're like, we got to pass on that. So you guys got to don't get your hopes up too much with goals sometimes when they look a bit offside. You got take a look at the linesman before it gets denied or before the goal's confirmed. Speaking from personal experience. But here we go. Could we score another goal? This lad's been alright. DeVries? Whatever his name is. Oh, he's good. Oh, he was offside? From that? See, that's surprising. We want to... Guy, I don't like complaining about things. Believe it or not. But when I have replays of disallowed goals and disallowed offside goals ticked, and it doesn't show the replay... Have I done something wrong? Or have I done it right there and the game is wrong? I mean, I don't like to complain too much on YouTube. You might see me sometimes complain, but when it's there to be complained, you've got to address the thing, right? I don't know. Sometimes people tell me not to complain too much, but when it's something in the game that's not working the way it should, do we just let it happen? I don't know. What would majority of you want? Me to point it out? I don't know. But right now, because we have got a lead, we're going to bring on Gary Deegan. I reckon for Lucas. Yeah, we'll bring him there. Then we can play that defensive midfielder. Yeah. Ball in the midfield, we're already playing one, so we just play him defensive midfield on defend duty as well. And we do all right. We do all right with that. We've got a few extras. How's Stern looking? 80%. Callett. So we're going to make the switcheroo. We're going to make a bit of a switcheroo here that I mentioned, so you see it in play. Might not be from the very start, but we drop Clark. It's very good. He plays wing-back defend as his best duty as well. And then Stern. And as an inverted winger, which I've learned is a pretty good role in FM20 and from other people's opinions as well. I'm really happy with that change. Yeah, I'm happy with that change that we can make. And where it's a good role. Fits the roles as well. Now it's Carty. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's almost another goal. We don't want to get too excited, though. But just again, I keep it in mind the quality of this team. If they were a league team, we would probably have been having a comfortable win against them. Let's rest Carty here and bring on Ryan Brunt, who's still getting involved. He was okay. A couple of people who've done bar saves said they've did pretty well with Brunt. And now we've brought in a couple other lads that are more towards the future, so they've taken priority. And I mean, it showed like the best option for us. As I said earlier, when you can bring in your own players and start to build your own squad, that's when I always do better myself, when I can bring in my own players, you know. Keep players on that you're happy with in the first season, but then, you know, there's players clearly that are not they're not up to it, or just don't suit your way of playing, which happens for sure. But anyway, you can see we dominated it, but it was probably considering we're top of the league as well. You saw this coming, I reckon. So let's continue now. And always the good thing, we get some money, 6.75k. And see, actually, he ends the goal drought with that goal. But he hasn't been terrible. As I just said, look, he got a goal and assist there, but he's involved with creating our attacks, and you'll see that. Wins a decent amount of headers. Happy with that. He's not that tall. But yeah, his average rating isn't crazy, but yeah, it's so much more than goals and assists in game. So anyway, on our finances, from the start of this save, I'm very happy. In the past, in lower league management, I'm very used to it going down and being in the red. So we're situated pretty well. So we have got a game against Dorking. Even though it is first v 22nd, it's still a league game. So it's one we should see. But you can really get a gauge of how we're playing this season. We've only lost to 2. We've won 12. We haven't got a draw, funnily enough. Margate is another that haven't got a draw, but in just comparison. But yeah, to show you how we're going in the league, we've got a game against Dorking in 3 days. And do we have any training we can set up? No. We obviously, as a semi-professional side, we cannot. We're going to have unavailable days. That's to be expected. But yep, that's the game up next. It's at home, so looking forward to that one. Hopefully, we get another league win. My God, guys, look at this. Look at his physicals. I'm thinking surely he's got to stand out in the lower leagues. Roland, former Southampton reserve or under 18s player. Yeah, he's only 18. 20 natural fitness. And he's quick, 16 acceleration, 15 pace, and, you know, feasible, like, that's decent, like, marking and tackling. He could be a very good defensive midfielder. Could he be, like, a lower league Conte or something like that? Like, seriously. I'm very interested to see what his report is. So interesting. I'm already going to put him on the shortlist, so make sure we check him out. Yeah, those kind of physicals, he could really stand out. It really would stand out. Though here we have got the draw for the third qualifying round in the FA Cup. Still 111 teams to draw. So we're going to go draw all teams. If we do automatic draw, we might be here all day. So yeah, we'll go ahead and see who we get in the draw there. Is that Dorchester? Dorchester Town? Let's see. Or they're not in a playable league. They're Southern Premier South. They've still got... they've got a player called Bath. How about that? Tom Bath. Imagine if he was he's not terrible, but, you know, better players ahead of him. Imagine if we had a player, that would be perfect. Imagine if we get a regen and his name, like last name was Bath. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? I might take a search to see if there's any other Baths, but probably not anyone that's good enough. Okay, we're going to search if there's any Baths. Alright, if there's any players. Let's see, that's us, the team. But players, there's Neil Butt. I wouldn't expect that was such a problem. There's Tom Butt. There's Danny Bart. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. But anyway, Yeah. Imagine if a regen comes through one day. That will be crazy. Very, very low in the likelihood of that, though. But for some of you older fans of my Bath saves, this is David Pratt to show you how he's looking like. And again, he's... Any other player with this report, you would see as a bad signing. Really. But obviously his pass, Bath OG he was during that time. How long did he stay at Bath? It was in real life, it was only a few seasons. But it feels like, looking at his stats, he's a lower league score. Like, he's a decent striker. He can score. Very good mentals. So, yeah, I probably won't go to sign him. It will probably be a kind of bias signing if I were to sign him, just for, previous times. And especially considering we're looking very likely for a promotion. Yeah, but I did want to show you how he's going. So we will have to win this next game to take our position top back. The top position back, because Maidstone, they got their win against Welling. So, yeah, hopefully we do. We do, in fact. The game is here. So, any other... there was Mitchell Candlin. I took a look at him. He looks like a very good striker. 4-star current ability. Like, the loan offer, just 20%. You see, 120 per week, but we're already in the red. I don't want to dig into that too much more. And the fact we don't really need another striker... Unless we got an injury. So Sam Cartwright, Callett. I'm really happy with Sam Cartwright. I'm hoping I can get into his in his favoured personnel, because I'm really liking what he looks. He's potential to be League 2. So he could be, running out of his contract and not renewed. Mukendi. Jeremy Mukendi, who's another one. He's more a pacey striker. He's got potential. So you see these players. I'm just not... potential League 2. So he could be. He's operating in Vanarama South. So, this quality. So it just makes me think. That pace could be killer. Get him on... we got him on the short list. So I just wonder, do we need him at this point? Get him fairly cheap wages. It will dig us a bit more into the red, like I mentioned. But for me, he's a player that... He's got League 2 quality. League 2 potential. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should I give him a go? Should I sign him? He won't really be requesting too much at all. As you can see on estimated wage, you can get him on 200 per week with League 2 potential. We've just got two other strikers, that's what it makes you think about. We've got two players that are similar and probably a little bit better than him. Just, they haven't got that killer pace, but they're probably more well-rounded strikers. And see, look, I mentioned it. They suddenly formed the link now. It's really good. You've seen it on camera. Yeah, you see it develop. Connor Carty, that's what I mean. Connor Carty, definitely higher potential, but even at this level, 15 pace and 15 acceleration is not 15 and 16. I think it stands out more when it's a green attribute. You're like, ooh, it's so much more better than 15, but it's really not that much different. So you see how Carty is showing his quality. So Tom Smith, because this is not a cup, we got to... who are we going to bring in? We need a striker on the bench. Let's drop out Simpson and Storer, and we'll put Smith. We'll have two centre midfielders, and I like Collins' versatility. He can play all positions in defence. So it's good to have that coverage on the bench. Then Deegan, central midfield. You can play Storer, Simpson. That's all right. Clark, the change you make there, but Stern, 91%. Do we take Deegan off? Deegan, okay. Yeah, and James Clark for that change. So we can have all positions covered. Even though Deegan, don't forget we signed him, but we've got no injuries, suspensions at the moment. We're sitting pretty well. So let's just go on into this game now against Dorking. Considering where they're situated in the league, we're really expecting a result. They're playing a cautious 4-1-2-3 wide. That's really good. It's cautious, but it can still be attacking at the same time. We have to be careful of them, not being too complacent. But guys, I'm keep saying this team talk because it kills. It absolutely kills. When there's a chance to say, like the medias, like the pundits are backing you, you say that passionately and it motivates players. Only one player didn't get a motivating reaction there. So let's go. Let's go right into this one. We're expecting something good. You can see some of the conditions as well. So if we've got a lead, we might make some subs. I'm thinking about pushing to attacking as well. I think higher quality. Ross Stern, he's taken a knock, so that's not good. But he hasn't dropped too low. The 77 went to 78. All right, we've got a free in a very dangerous position. It's Andy Callett left-footed. Oh, perfect position for the lad. Oh, yes! And he might be on a scoring run. He might be on a goal-scoring run right now. That was a poacher's instinct. Oh, Right, yeah, he was positioned so well. Great, powerful free kick from Callett. Unfortunately, doesn't get credited with the assist. That's a bit disappointing. You'll see at his assists, like come the end of the season, he should have a few more. Come the end of the season, you'll get a few like that from a free kick taker, but it's still, you see it as a manager. That's what I mean when players' ratings don't get credited. Callett is like as any other player in this game, but if he got credit assist, he'll be push up to almost a 7, if not. So yeah. That's why. Ratings are always not a true indications of a player's season or game as well. That was a very important individual effort by him. So it's very important to analyze your games as well, not just free kicks that don't count as an assist. There's a lot more. So you look into the individual stats, which I do a lot. There's a lot to read into in FM, which is important when analyzing your way of playing, your tactics. It's important. That's why I make these little changes here or there. And I like to think you'll be able to see that through the performances in the end. And we're seeing that this season, I reckon. I went with the positives and negatives of last season to construct this tactic and our signings as well. I probably need to do a separate video if you want to know how I analyze my tactics and my stats. Let me know if you want to see that, because it goes a bit in depth. And here we get a penalty. Carty's gone down. Carty, I love what he's doing. Now it's Gallagher. Hopefully, he can step up and take this. Jake Gallagher. Good penalty. He took that really well. I think that's his first of the season, actually, penalty. Yeah, it's his first that he took. His penalty taking's 9, so I was a bit wary, but I was happy with how he stepped up and took. He's got good mentals, so I feel like his experience can show there. Where he's a cool head. He's a cool head and composed in that situation, and he exactly did that. As you can see, great pen. Keeper, you say guessed the right way, but it was too far away from him. Was never going to get that. So here against Dorking, we've got a good start. Got to be careful here. Like, guys, I might be slowly becoming a fan of a 3 at the back formation. I told you I was not a fan of it in the past, or I just maybe wasn't able to create a good tactic with it. And now we're going crazy. We are going crazy. Ross Stern, 8th goal of the season. Ooh, reaping the awards. Like your counters can be so dangerous. See, Nair pushes out wide there, gets a ball in. And that's not a assist. See, a couple of great, technically they should be assists, but they won't be credited. Or maybe technically they shouldn't be assists, but they were the great ball that led to the goal. We've got no assists in these games. Well, in this game, sorry. The goals in this game, all the goals have not been, there's been no assists credited. But all of them have been important, even the one that led to a penalty. Not technically an assist, but the play before the goal was very, very important. And here Walker. He got him there, but Champion. He's very, very good. It's good to have... good tackle. He was on a yellow. Finish this! Yes! Come on! Killing the opposition this season. And you can see why we are top of the league. 4-0. Come on. Look at the pressure he had there. Slide tackle. Confident. Even though he was on a yellow, he knew he could make that. Then he just ran. Lucas. He's really good. I'm really starting to like him. He's another I'm hoping we can sign permanently. Sorry. You know what I mean. I'm hoping we can keep on a more permanent basis. How good he is, I think we have him on loan for a better team because we got him from Southampton. But my initial point was, I'm hoping we'll be able to renew his contract. See, he's only signed a new deal, so we don't know. I'm hoping he'll want to stay. Just back on that point with players running out their contracts, having the 1-year deals like you do in the lower leagues. Yeah, it plays on my mind a bit. Clearly comes out here in today's video. James Clark, we've got this result now. 4-0. Just dropped to a wing back. There we go. We don't really need to make too many other changes, I reckon. Maybe Lucas, who he just scored, but he's on a yellow, so we don't want him to be sent off. Most definitely. Put him. What can we do here? Carolero. Wait a second. Yeah, Carolero, because Barker can play. I love Barker. Look, he can play box to box mid, Mazzala, Carolero, and even ball in midfielder. Very good roles. But the absolute most natural Oh, sorry. That's the same one. Mazzala on support. So now Connor Carty, we got the win, then Brunt. There we go. A lot of information to take in there. But yeah, Lucas, he's a very good centre mid. And I hope we can keep him long term. As I said, back on that point, he's a higher potential. He's a higher potential lad at League 1, League 2. When you start... Guys, this is only our second season. And really one season of being able to rebuild the team I've wanted. And we've got 3 or 4, at least, players that are contracted with League 1 or League 2 potential. Imagine after 2 or 3, we'll have a full starting 11 or a full starting 11 and subs that have got potential to be 2 divisions higher. Whew, telling you, good signs. I think I do okay. I know I'm not the best out there, not the best Football Manager player tactically. Prior, I think I do pretty well with my signings. But yeah, I feel like it's easy enough. If you scout around, you search around with your parameters, with different, search by different attributes and all that, player roles, you can find the players you need. Good save. Good save. Maybe we'll drop back to the balance right now, but we don't really need to make too many more changes because we're cruising. You have your right parameters set when you're searching for players. And back on the thing I mentioned a little bit earlier in this game about analysing your stats, and then you can sort out your tactics. Yeah, I feel like we do things the right way, and we're going to see this, guys. This is going to be a really long series at Bath, and I know it's not going to be easy. Okay, good. And even we got 2 Tom Smiths in the team. The goalkeeper, Tom Smith, he's making some saves in this game, isn't he? But yeah, I know once we get our promotion, once we get into League 2, though, that's when it's going to become tough. We could have a really tough season. It's good to enjoy the benefits of our performances here, but we know we get promoted next season. We know that's going to be rough. Okay, that was offside. We caught him off. Don't forget, we have the offside trap going, so it's good that we catch him there to show you that in play. Now we see it. We see it for the opposition. That makes sense. Is it only for the opposition? Is it for conceded goals or potential? I don't know, guys. I don't know. It must be. It's for showing the ones conceded, or that would have been a conceded goal. Can we get a 5th goal? Can we make it a 5-star performance? Smith, Clark, come on. Smith, get involved. I hate when they fall like that. Well, not technically fall. It feels like they get beaten to it, and they look weak. Really? That's not strong enough. They don't use enough strength. But anyway, is that 5th goal coming? Let's find out. We're gonna see. But we're maintaining possession pretty well here. A good couple games in this episode, though. It's good to see, and you guys can get a gauge of why we are top of the league, really, this season. And Tom Smith, and why we are cruising a little bit. Brunt, is he going to take a shot? Very good. He's still a great finisher, for sure. So he's good to come on that target man, the supporting role, resting one of our other quicker, pacier guys, our younger lads. He did very well. See on the replay there. And again, where this started, Smith, ball into Brunt. He'll get the assist for that. Assist by Tom Smith. What a finish. What a finish that was. That was quality. So look, 5 goals in this game today. Really nice. And they missed there. You can't lie. Dorking have had opportunities. They've had 4 on target. We've had 9. We've had double shots, really, in total. And yeah, it was a clear dominance. This is not a lower league team in the cup we're facing. Yeah. Even though it's a team near the relegation zone, we show we're clearly better. That's why we're top of the league. That's what you see, a top of the league team, a team that's looking to get out of the relegation zone. If they get a couple wins in a row, they'll be out of there, but they don't look likely doing that at the moment. That's a problem. Classy Cartwright, yeah, he's doing pretty well. Bath go top of the Vanarama South. So yeah, it's good that we titled this episode Top of the League. Top of the League. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll play a few more. That one against Dorchester we'll play off camera, of course, so we can delve a bit more and we'll get a bit more into October. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series though. Obviously, you know, I did come back from a holiday. I went to see some family, so now I'm really ready. You'll be seeing multiple videos every single day. You know, I got my FIFA series and this one. I'm going to try and get a video of both every single day. So make sure you're checking the channel. If you don't get the notifications of this series or any of my videos, which is... yeah, it's a thing that happens with my channel and some older channels without going into YouTube details that some of you guys might not have an idea of. If you don't get a notification, check the channel. Check the channel every day. You might see a video that didn't pop up in your feed. So yeah, make sure you're checking my channel and I'll see you guys next time.